STYGIAN, a Greek term used to describe something pitch black, something very dark. There are things happening around us and we don't even notice. Stories that are gruesome, stories that could get the shit out of us, elements that could make us question our own consciousness. Like, for sure, can it be real? Well, I know you have absolutely no idea of what the hell I'm trying to balance. Or perhaps you may. There's an instance where Jake, consider him as an imaginary character, a not-so-ordinary boy, an aberrant-minded who's thinking and perceiving things in an unusual manner every time. He has a habit of daydreaming shit that's crazy. He's on his way to the supermarket for his everyday groceries, with a cap on his head and a cloth bag in his hand. Walking alongside the pavement in total desolation. Don't ask why, you know it. From the start till he reached the market, someone's following him. He's in a complete state of terror, sweating as if he's on a cardio since an hour, shivering and palpitating as if he has just received a hard shock. Steps are becoming quicker, and so is Jake. Sooner or later he realizes that those steps have become into a sprint, and following what he could possibly hear, he took a right after sprinting for another couple of minutes into a dismal place, where he could only see his mundane trees and sounds of whimsical birds chirping and soaring in the sky amidst the marquee of dismayed trees and bushes. The quietude of the place made him hear every possible catastrophe of the woods. Soughing of the dried leaves spread around the place made him hearken his fast-moving steps. Sooner he realized that he's not being followed anymore, and with that big sigh of relief as he stopped, it came to his attention that he's in a place where there isn't anybody except him and his thoughts. Deep walkways, canopies all over, rustling leaves spread on the ground making crackling sound as he stepped. Huge stones kept for no reason, and all he could certainly see is unending pathways as he stepped further so as to get back to home. Sooner he reached to a lake inside the jungle. Beautiful capillary waves surrounding the lake, the water as clean as he could see his own face into it. As a result of being lost his direction in the woods, out of disappointment and hundreds of shouts and screams, he sat alongside the shore. The environment had more or less become eerie to stay, as the sounds, rather the screechings of unknown birds and mammals, have started turning appalling to him. The entire place is gusting in unholy winds, snarling of dogs and bats flying all over. He's again running, faster than before, and everything around him seems to be almost collapsing, as if the reality has started to distort. And within a minute, he's tugged vigorously towards the lake he visited, and is amalgamated into those ripples of water, and the water has started to turn black and glossy. The place has now come to peace, sudden silence in every corner. He's now out of his transcendence, and finds himself standing near the supermarket, holding his bag, and he looks backward and finds no one following. He ignores for the moment that it might be just another bad dream, buys the groceries and gets back to the home. It's night, and he's almost asleep now, while he hears that someone is climbing his stairs and coming his way. A quick realization of what he had seen in his vision in the evening, and he's a bit tense now while thinking about that experience. But the sound has stopped and there's no one. He thinks that it might be because he's overthinking about that dreamy incident. He keeps his cool and drinks some water kept in the bottle near him, and goes back to sleep, while we slowly see the water in the bottle turning greyish to black. Wrecked.